My number one real favourite thing about what I do is winning. It obviously is the icing on the cake for any competitor in any discipline, in any sport. It's what we all strive for, and those days when everything goes right and you come home with that red ribbon and you've achieved your goals, nothing tops that, and it makes up for all the knocks that you get along the way. If I didn't do this as a career and I could have the choice of any other career that there is, I would love to have been a tennis player. I know it sounds silly. I enjoyed tennis as a youngster. I played for the school and such like, and I love watching tennis, and I just think their lifestyle is just fabulous. They spend all year in the sun. They earn stupid amounts of money, and I would love that life, but obviously that didn't work out for me, so I'm a show jumper. This is Limelight. She'd be my oldest, most experienced horse, and she's been with me since she was 4 years old, and she's 13 this year, so she's sort of taken me from amateur ranks to where I am now, so I owe everything that I do now to this horse, really. She's been a great servant, and she's never going to go anywhere. She's my pet. And she knows it. She's a princess, you see. Well, my normal day at home starts with me getting up, letting the dogs out, seeing as I've got plenty of those to feed and water, then getting my son ready for school. He leaves on the bus around 20 to 9, and then it just starts with the horses about 9 o'clock. I try and come out and get on one for about 9:15. Me and my girl that works here, Emily Mason, and we'll try and get all the horses ridden as much as we can in the morning. Then my afternoon would then be probably more household chores, paperwork, entering shows, working out the diary, getting the dinner ready, just general normal stuff really, going to Tesco's. And then my son comes home from school around 3:15. Try and spend a bit of time with him, obviously as much as I can, because I'm away quite a lot throughout the year. Then dinner around 7 o'clock in the evening. Then I'm usually in bed by about 9:30, 10. I'm a bit of a bed person. So, but no, that's my general day at home. And then obviously it changes with competitions and such like. So, but I'm enjoying my time at home during the winter at the moment. I'd have to say that the horse that I would love to have owned and ridden would have been Hickstead, who was the Olympic champion with Eric Lamar's. He tragically died last year in Verona, but he was, I would say, the ultimate horse athlete. He had the desire to win like his rider. He had untold ability, and he was just an absolute dream to watch, and I would have been honoured to have owned a horse of his calibre, so I'd have to say Hickstead. And my secret weapon is, in a busy day, is my support group of family and friends I have around me. I think just trying, you know, to have good staff around you, have people around you always on hand to help, you know, and just having people around me to support me, and I think that's how I manage to get through most days, actually. This is Flo. She's a young horse. She's just coming 5 years old now, so she's just starting her career really, but she's a nice one. She's got good breeding, good bloodlines. She's a little bit small, but a lot of my horses are quite small, and it doesn't really affect them, you know. If they've got the ability, the size doesn't really matter. But she's nice, so she's just starting out. Well, the Olympic year 2012, London, sort of the biggest event in my lifetime and a lot of people's lifetimes, so it's very exciting. I'm very fortunate to have a horse that I believe is capable of performing well there, so now really this year is down to sheer hard work and luck that everything goes right at the right time, and hopefully we can be in with a shout of being there. It will just be, well, outstanding, so I'm got everything crossed. Well, as you've probably seen in some of the photos, I've got 6 dogs. A very recent addition to the family is a little Chihuahua cross. She's 9 weeks old, and she's just about settling in. The other dogs are a little bit wary of her to start with, but they're taking her in nicely now. So I've got 3 big dogs that keep guard on the place, and 3 little dogs that sit on our laps at night. So we're a real sort of animal family. My son is a real animal loving kid. He's 10 now, and the school are quite strict on him having time off, so it does sort of limit things a little bit. So I do struggle with it a little bit because I miss him dreadfully when I'm away, but I'm very lucky. My mother's very on hand. She comes and stays here and takes care of him, and also John's parents are very good as well, so I'm very lucky. Otherwise I couldn't do what I do without them. We've got a really nice sort of stable set up here, and we're all competitors at the end of the day, and we're all out to win, so we all rub off well on each other.